All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Maybe Lewis MMA. The best takes in MMA right here. They're going to be on this channel. I'm Maybe Lewis, and today we're going to be saying my predictions for UFC Noche, which is, might I say, man. This card sucks, but it's what we got. You know, they don't want to compete with Canelo versus Crawford. This is why the early start time and the shit card. But minus that, let's give my predictions for this card. So, the prelims, I'm gonna just go fast for these, cause they're ass. All right, first fight of the night is Rodrigo Cezinando versus Danil Dunchenko. Bro, who are these people? They're both making their debuts. Rodrigo's from Brazil. Dunchenko's from Ukraine. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Oh, I know nothing about these fighters, bro. I got Rodrigo by decision. Wait, who the fuck is Rodrigo? Oh, yeah. See, I don't even know. Rodrigo Nando, whatever the fuck his name is, by decision. Next fight, women's MMA. We got Rendon versus Pereira. Pereira, I've seen highlights of her. She's like a tall, lengthy striker. She has some knockouts and some grappling. I don't know much about Rendon, but she's Mexican, so they just threw her on this card. I got Pereira by decision. I don't think she'll finish Rendon, but she should have enough to beat her by decision, because I don't know much about these fighters either. Alright, next fight is Alessandro Costa versus Alden Correa. Who the hell is Alden Correa? Making his debut. Versus Alessandro Costa is not easy. This guy has heaven punching power. Just beat Borjas. Give me Costa. Round 1 knockout, bruh. Need I say more? Alright, next fight. Zachary Reese versus this criminal Cedricus Dumas. Man, this guy's trying to be John Jones, but he sucks at fighting. Give me Zachary Reese by round 2 TKO, bro. Dumas sucks, bro. Next fight. Jesus Aguilar versus Luis Gurul. Give me Aguilar round 2 sub. Claudio Puelles versus Joaquim Silva. I got Puelles round 1 sub. Yeah, Joaquim Silva has no takedown defense whatsoever. The guy can't stop a takedown to save his life. Next fight, Jose Daniel Medina versus Dusko Todorovic. Poor Medina, man. He just got knocked out by Gautier in round 1. Pretty bad. And he's facing Dusko Todorovic, who has 8 wins by knockout. He has 12 wins, bro. 8 wins by knockout. Yeah. Give me Todorovic by knockout, bro. I say round 1. You heard it here. It's gonna happen. Alright, next fight. Alexander Hernandez versus Diego Ferreira. This is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Alexander Hernandez just knocked the fuck out of Chase Hooper, bro. Slept him in round 1. I thought Chase Hooper was gonna beat him, but shit, he proved me wrong. Knocked him out round 1. Stiff right hand. Slept him, bro. Now, Diego Ferreira, his last fight was versus Grant Dawson. And he lost. Give me Alexander Hernandez by decision. Basically the same exact fighter as Grant Dawson, bro. He's fighting the same fighter who he just lost to, practically, bro. Next, Santiago Luna versus Quang Lee. Santiago Luna. making his debut, and Quang Lee. Man, what is this fight? Just beat Bolanos. He's 9-2. What is this? His second fight in the UFC, bro? Third. Guess there was a draw. He lost by knockout in round 3 versus Long. I'm gonna go Santiago Luna. Round 3 TKO. Don't know nothing about him, but AI Insights, bro. If you don't use 4 Ounce, the MMA app, what are you doing, bro? That's the best MMA app that I've found ever, bro. It has everything. Sponsor me. But I'm going to show you guys, I don't know, I'll have it maybe right here or right here. Some AI Insights that I've used for some of these fights. And that's how I got most of my picks. Because I'm not going to sit here for this trash fight night and study every fighter, bro. I'm going to use AI. So, yeah. Santiago Luna, round 3 TKO. Next. And that's on the main card, by the way. That's where the main card starts. Next fight I'm going to talk about quickly is Rafa Garcia versus Jared Gordon. I got Jared Gordon by decision. You know, Rafa Garcia last fought Pitchell and beat him. And he lost to Grant Dawson and beat Clay Guida. But Jared Gordon, I think he definitely has what it takes to win this fight. Can I press that? Okay. Just beat Moises, lost to Hasperas, beat Madsen, lost to Patty, draw with fucking Bobby Green. I just think he has what it takes to beat Rafa Garcia. He definitely has more experience, and that wrestling is definitely going to come into play in that one. So now, the fights I want to talk about a little in depth. First, we're going to start with Tatiana Suarez versus Amanda Lemos. I say whoever wins this fight is definitely getting the next title shot. Who's fighting for the title? I think it's, now that Weili vacated, it's Dern versus Jandiroba. Yeah, Tatiana Suarez is going to dominate Amanda Lemos, who has no wrestling defense. Bro, when she fought Weili, she was on the ground for 15 minutes. She got 50-43'd. Tatiana Suarez is going to hold her down the whole fight, bro. This is going to be a 30-27 Tatiana Suarez, bro. That's all I have to say. She's getting the next title shot. And she's beating whoever, Dern or Jandiroba. Next, we got... Who do we got next? We got Kelvin Gastelum versus Dustin Stoltzfus, bro. Kevin Gastelum just got destroyed by Joe Pyfer. But before that, he beat Rodriguez, but lost to Sean Brady. Then he beat Chris Curtis. Man, Gastelum really is an up-and-down fighter, huh? Let's see what Dustin Stoltzfus' last few fights. Lost to Ruzi Boyev his last fight. Beat Marc-Andre Barriault. Lost to Diego Ferreira. Beat Soriano. Beat Magomed. Lost to Magomedov. Then beat Grant. Bro, he's the same exact fighter. Up and down like fucking Kelvin Gastelum. I think just based off experience and Kelvin Gastelum's pressure and his wrestling, I got Gastelum by decision. I think he'll just wear out Stoltzfus. But then again, Kelvin Gastelum is undersized for middleweight, bro's 5'9". Like, what are we doing? Maybe if Buddy made weight, he could be a welterweight, but nope. Buddy's fat. So next, Rob Font versus David Martinez. This was supposed to be Rob Font versus Chiwiwi's Raul Rosas Jr., but he pulled out, I think, for some sickness or something. But Raul Rosas would have lost to Rob Font for sure. I think too high of a jump in experience, too fast. He would have had to piggyback his way the whole fight, and he's not doing that to Rob Font. Sorry. But David Martinez, bro. This guy, I don't know. He got something about him. Knocked out Martinez in his debut. And he has... Wait, what is his... He's 12-1, and I'm pretty sure like 8 or 9 of his wins are by knockout, bro. This guy has crazy power and pressure. And I don't know, Rob Font, he's getting up there in age, but he's still ranked number 9. But he does have that dog. But, bro, he's the favorite, Rob Font. I'm going with the underdog, David Martinez. I say he finishes Rob Font in 2 rounds. You heard it here first. Don't be surprised when it happens. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. Number 2, Diego Lopez versus number 10, John Silva, bro. This fight is insane. So, obviously, last fight, Diego Lopez lost to Volkanovski. But before that, destroyed Brian Ortega. Beat Ige on, fucking 5 hours notice. Destroyed Sodiq Yusuff. Destroyed Pat Sabatini. Destroyed Tucker. And then lost to Evloev in his debut. Which was a close fight. I don't care what anyone says. That was definitely fucking Movsar Evloev's hardest fight of his career. On a short notice, Diego Lopez. Imagine the rematch, bro. I don't care what no one says. Diego Lopez beats him. But he's facing a dog, bro. John Silva has wreaked havoc in featherweight, bro. Havoc. This guy's dropping bodies left and right. Knocked out Wilson in his debut. Knocked out Charles Jourdain. That's what put my eye on John Silva. When he knocked out Charles Jourdain, who knocked him out, bro? Destroyed Drew Dober. That was insane. Fucking destroyed Baghdad, whatever his name is in Seattle. Just bodied him, literally dapped him up, and then knocked him out, 10 seconds later. And Bryce Mitchell destroyed him too. Who does that to Bryce Mitchell, bro? Unless you're Josh Emmett or Elliot Topuria. But, bro, Diego Lopez is a taller fighter in this fight. He's 5'11". John Silva 4 inches shorter than him, and he has a 3-inch reach disadvantage. I was looking at leg reach, bro. Who the fuck puts leg reach on here? I've been going back and forth with this fight, bro. Diego Lopez loses to Volkanovski, and all of a sudden, he's some horrible fighter. Are we serious? You lose to the GOAT and you suck? Are we forgetting what he did? Don't get me wrong, Gene Silva's a dog, bro, but he don't got that dog in him. He does all that barking. He don't got that dog in him. Give me Diego Lopez winning a close decision. It's going to be like 48-47. But it's just going to be him, bro. He lost to Volkanovski, but he walked him down that whole fight. Walked him down and didn't stop the whole fight. I wouldn't see Gene Silva doing that to Volkanovski. Diego Lopez got that dog in him. He's going to remind everyone Saturday who he is. And yeah, that's my decision, man. Diego Lopez by unanimous decision, 48-47. He's going to beat Gene Silva. And the Fighting Nerds are going to all go down this year. Unfortunately, I love the Fighting Nerds, but seems like they can't beat real contenders, man. But yeah, those are my picks for UFC Noche. This trash card. And Canelo's knocking out Terrence Crawford, by the way. Just so you guys know. But yeah. That's my picks. Hope you guys enjoy. Tune in for every UFC card. I'm going to be doing prediction videos and fight breakdowns, all that stuff. This is the start of a long, big channel. The best takes in MMA. They're going to be on this channel. Yep. So, that's it, everybody. Hope you like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me what I could do better. And yeah, that's it.